Ready? Hi, my name is Nielsen Izumi. This is for Speech Communication 151, Professor John Marlowe. My speech is going to be about the ice epidemic that is taking over the nation and as well as Hawaii. There is a serious issue that is taking over the drug world since the late 1990s. This drug is so addictive that people who start using it most times can't get off it without help. This drug is called crystal methamphetamines. It's a highly addictive drug that is easy to get or make. It became popular in the late 1990s and now it is becoming an epidemic, even here in Hawaii. The majority of the US countries report meth is their most serious drug problem, more than cocaine and marijuana itself. Cocaine and marijuana used to be the drug of choice of people before the late 1990s, before ice became an epidemic. Now, ever since the epidemic, like I said, this is the drug of choice for most drug abusers. The RAND Corporation's Drug Policy Research Center estimates the total annual cost of meth abuse in 2005 to the U.S. is approximately $23.4 billion. That statistic is mainly for different types of funding for drug abuse. It's funding for healthcare, for treatment centers, and this is costing the government that much money. The increase in meth use in the states across the U.S., including Hawaii, is contributing to this enormous national burden. Meth use and treatment in Hawaii are considerably higher than the national average. The financial and social consequence of meth abuse in Hawaii is devastating, with overpopulated jails and prisons, reduced employee productivity, and increased foster care, health care, and treatment costs. This issue needs attention so people know the danger of this drug. It's not only costing taxpayers money, it's costing the whole entire nation money in itself, even if you're not a taxpayer. Since the late 1990s, the use of crystal methamphetamines has risen every year. It started off as an unknown drug that somebody once made. Every year since the early, it actually started in the 1980s, but it hasn't become popular until the 1990s. In 2012, a national survey was taken, and nearly 9% of Americans aged 12 and higher, an estimated 22.6 million people, are currently using or have tried crystal methamphetamines. In Hawaii, although there is no precise count, statistics estimate a range from 8,000 to 12,000 of the state's 1.2 million population are addicted to crystal methamphetamines. The estimated cost of meth abuse in Hawaii is $500 million annually for incarceration, foster care, health care, lost employee productivity, and treatment. In Hawaii, 90% of federally sentenced drug cases involved crystal methamphetamines. 42% of Hawaii's drug enforcement operations are attributed to meth, greater than all other types of drugs combined. The DEA has really been cracking down on crystal methamphetamines ever since the ice epidemic hit in the late 1990s. So far, there have been a total of over 100 meth labs that got taken down by the DEA and been enforced. These statistics are current and it has gotten only worse within the past 10 years. The one alternative way to get help from this addiction is treatment. In a study done by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, these were the factors why most people don't go through with treatment. 38.1% had no health coverage and could not afford the cost. Although treatment is a very costly thing, majority of the people using drugs out there don't have medical. 30.3% were not ready to stop using. 9% felt they were able to handle their addiction without treatment. 8.4% had no transportation, or it was an inconvenience for them to go to treatment. 7.9 said that it might have a negative effect on their job. 7.4% had health coverage but did not cover treatment or did not cover the costs of treatment. 7.1% said it might cause neighbors or their community to have a negative opinion of them. Treatment facilities have opened up in Hawaii. Although we don't have much, we do have some out there. The average cost of treatment for in-house treatment in Hawaii ranges from $1,800 to $3,000 for a complete treatment. A lot of medical that Hawaii issues do not cover the treatment. They cover a partial treatment, but not an entire treatment. Ultimately, treatment is one way to cure a crystal methamphetamine addiction. Hawaii ranks number 2 in the nation for the percentage of drug-related treatment admissions that are meth-related. We should not be proud of this ranking. It's a shame. That means Hawaii has a crystal meth problem that needs to be solved. This epidemic that hit Hawaii came by storm and looks like it's not slowing down. We need everyone to realize that there is a meth epidemic going on in Hawaii, and we need people to find solutions to solve this epidemic. My personal solution to this problem is they should have some kind of government funding for people who struggle with a substance abuse addiction. The government gives out a lot of money to a lot of non-profit organizations. Many of them run our facilities that are here in Hawaii, our treatment facilities here in Hawaii. As well as supporting the treatment facilities, they should also support some of the substance abuse addiction users that we have. As a recovering addict of over 6 years, I feel, honestly, treatment really helped me over my addiction. I know that majority of people who struggle with an addiction don't want to live that way, but just don't know how to find the right resources to get help. But there is help out there, so don't give up. You can look on any government website for help. There are treatment facilities not only in Hawaii, but all over the nation. Hawaii has some some treatment facilities like Sand Island. We also have Lokahi treatment centers, which is it's not an inpatient treatment center, it's an outpatient, but there are some good in-house treatment centers. You can be cured from your addiction, and one day Hawaii will not have a crystal methamphetamine problem. Thank you. This is my presentation. Thank you very much.